John, Freddy. I don't think it matters too much. We can leave it if need be.
The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Weston's asleep.
Why is the judge here? The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble
why is
mystery
his
of
voice
our
inaccurate?
invisible killer.
I don't know. Oh, we're back here again. Oh no, evil man.
Oh no.
19th of February, 9:47 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office.
Oh boy, get ready for I am the Lord Chief Justice. Anyways, ooh, I get to do it.
Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruto?
No, not at all.
Well, that just sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
L. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious, I felt like we were staying in a palace. Or a mansion or something. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night. Oh!
What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Beria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space.
Oh yeah, he got back in the closet.
I spent the entire night rolling. Shut up!
He got right back into a wardrobe and said, "Yes, bed."
Oh, shut up! I was on the mattress, I swear!
That's what they all say. Oh yes, it really was a mattress. I bet it was. All sorts of normal sleeping and dreams of normality. That's right, I modified it. Except, when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
Oops. Sorry about that. William was so
You shouldn't have ordered all that room service!
I'm sorry! The building was just so impressive and the entrance was so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking.
In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I am afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill.
I really am sorry. Oh.
Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. Like right now. Do you have your phone on you? Wait, what's a phone?
What's a phone? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do I have a phone? What's a phone?
A phony. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Get it?
Yeah.
If we're not careful, our entire... What?
Stipend?
Maybe? I don't know.
stupid.
I'm gonna say stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
No, your entire supply of stupid.
This is a scary place. And there's an even scarier man.
Oh,
I
no.
hope this is them. Ah, good morning to you at this early hour.
It's close.
I'm trying to remember. It's like Cosmo,
It's
but
like-
deep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I am the Lord Chief Justice.
I am the Lord Chief
Boys.
Justice.
I am the Lord Chief Justice.
Oh, yes, we were, well.
Woman.
Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. Birds.
There's no birds.
We have come to report the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday.
It's only been a day! Susan is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the opposing Lord Strongheart.
I'm staring at you now. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
It wasn't like that. It was a little deeper.
I don't know. You like this kind of great.
Oh, yes, it was very
Somewhere.
eye-opening. Thank you. You could just rewatch the video a little.
I could, but we're currently recording a video, and therefore I'd be wasting time because more than likely the internet at my house is being pretty, liberally used up. As such, it's probably going to be hard for me to open up another tab right now.
I am the Lord Chief Justice. Like that.
I can't. Oh,
You were just doing it!
was it like this deep?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, this is such a monotone voice.
Maybe not that deep, but like
And
in that range.
Mhm.
Anyways, you
I'm
Stevie.
gonna try.
in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruto performed his duty to the end.
Oh, so he's dead.
What? I'm right here!
Quite sad, but as the Lord Chief Justice, I decided that his justice practices weren't good enough and sentenced him to immediate on-the-spot execution.
What?
A bird dropped a bomb of carbon monoxide in his bed last night as he was sleeping. He died.
I'm right here! I'm right here! Wait, wouldn't that
It's
mean
just such a
Susato's
shame.
dead?
I'm not, if you were sleeping in the same bed, yes. But
But we were in the same room!
That's what they all say.
What?
Anyway, who's gonna cover up his murder?
I'm right here. I'm not dead. I'm right here.
You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Pass it. Oh,
You could also say pissed if you would rather say pissed.
uh,
Birds! No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You are henceforth claimed to be a fully fledged lawyer. Like a fledgling.
Oh,
like a bird!
no! Shut up! You. I mean, I like your buds.
My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land.
Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now.
Oh, here we go again.
No, you're not doing this again. You're not listening.
Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Unless it is a problem, in which case,
another
we're going to be
case.
here for 15 minutes.
Another case already.
Yes, the crime rate in this city is 100%. Everyone has committed murder at least once, maybe twice.
What is this, Gotham?
Yes.
Well, Mr.
and I am the
Naruto,
knight.
I'm afraid we must go commit a murder.
We aren't even residents. We're citizens.
Nothing trains a lawyer better than a train. I like trains.
Ugh!
I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? Because I can sense that sort of thing with my nose.
It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't come to terms with it.
What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. He is now glass. What more were you hoping for?
To find the truth?
Oh, I'm back already! Oh, that was quick!
This
The
is a-
culpability...
This is
Huh?
a flashback.
No, I'm pretty sure just people put a filter over this. I'm pretty sure it's not. Anyway, the culpability of the defense has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Blah, blah, blah. I know this line. Consequently, the jury will no longer... We're back already? I thought I was gonna have like a nice long break. You know, get some time. I've been planning going go to Hollywood, but I heard it's currently on fire, so that's not great.
Wait. Wait. Fire? I just can't.
Don't consider.
I just can't help
Shut up,
wondering.
it's my line now. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded was
Hey,
really
that's my
innocent.
line! Give it back!
Mine now.
No.
I am the Lord Chief Justice. Your lines are mine.
If Mr. McGilded really was innocent.
Birds! Mr. Naruto!
It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. Yeah. And then the trial ended.
I didn't ask for your opinions, and you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer.
Sorry.
What do you mean, Lord Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice Birds?
Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial, which means I know it was you.
What?
No!
After all, the moment you set foot on London ground, you immediately become a criminal. That is the law.
What? Why aren't you in jail then?
Little did you know, London is just a massive battle royale map. It's everyone for themselves.
What? What? Also, Mr. McGilded is dead?
Birds!
Hey, I control the birds now.
No, my bird button. Yep, I have 19 minutes, 41 seconds until my next engagement. I'm getting married already.
Oh. Congrats.
Yeah. Time enough to talk. Yeah, I got time. I'm now going to save both. I believe what was the order? Oh yeah, it was robbers, a cat stuck in a tree, a man who tried to kill themselves. That person's gonna sue me. A supervillain based on the French and bombs. Stop a kid from taking said bomb onto a train tracks. Stopping said train tracks from from causing trains to go off of
Wait,
it.
why is
And then make
Hey!
it.
Hey, why are you repeating The Incredibles? Stop it.
I mean, I got time before my wedding. I figured I might as well do something.
Oh, shut up!
rather
Oh no.
What's the Incredibles?
I don't know. I don't understand what happened. How can he be dead?
He's dead. After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGill had been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
So, about that comment with, California, Hollywood. He died in a fire! No.
How could such a thing have happened?
Simple. The Old Bailey has been long-standing rivals with the New Bailey. This was simply a practical prank pulled on the Old Bailey to assert dominance.
What? That's not a prank.
That's a prank.
I don't know, that
That's a
sounds
co-
like a pretty cool prank to me.
That's a common Londoner prank. Have you not been lit on fire yet?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I don't see how that would have been confusing to you. This is a common everyday London practice.
Yeah. That's totally normal, yeah.
That is being investigated as we speak, but already. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Mr. McGriddle. He is now truly a McGriddle. He is now tasty and edible.
That's awful!
Delicious. I'm having his legs sent to me for lunch.
What?
That the man must have stood inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
That bailiff really needs to pay more attention.
No, he needs to be paid more.
And how could that have happened?
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Thinking back now.
You should be thinking forward now.
Thinking forward. Okay.
You can't. Susato, don't try. He's trying to do something.
I'm gonna go
In
get my
our
gasoline while she's
future.
thinking forward.
In our future, I see books. I don't know what these books are, but they're books.
There's books all around us.
Something about. Oh wait, and that's not the future. That's the present.
Oh.
But
Alright.
if you think about it, I never specified how far into the future.
Fair.
Did you know that every second, the present is now the past, and the past is already the past again now? Because I just said that. Did you know
Okay,
that?
stop it. Just.
I am the Lord Chief
Immediately
Justice.
after.
Stop making my brainy hurty.
Just
No.
Just think back, Susato.
Okay. Immediately after the trial, Mr. McGriddle did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
I'm back from the dead. Where must be making tracks now? It is time for the inspection.
Sorry, what inspection?
Wouldn't you like to know, lawyer boy? Up! An inspection of the omnibus illegal. Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
What? Then who is Mr. McGilded talking about?
Kane! Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern to yours. Leave it to the police.
Or Mr. McGriddles.
Correct. ED in the past. He is now in the past. So, I'm going to beat you senselessly with this cane now
No,
because you activated this line of dialogue. I don't want to talk about it.
No, no, please.
In order to evade this outcome, give me your credit card number, the 3 digits on the back, the expiration date, your
Credit
current
cards
zip
don't
code.
exist yet.
Give me your birds.
Okay, here.
What is that?
A bird.
This is my
Tweet,
bird.
tweet!
Now. it's just a bird with Sasato's head.
Sasano, have you met a bird person?
Tweet, tweet!
So, how did you taste of our country's Supreme Court? I find courts funny.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... Wow!
I'm going to... Oh.
No, you'll get no words. Mr. Naruto means that the whole experience was steeped in... What the hell are these?
Solemnity.
Solemnity, thank you, of Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
Wow, Sato-san has such a way with words.
Yes, those.
How
And
did she
you
read
seem
your
to have a way
mind?
of failing to find the right one.
How did she read your mind?
What?
Birds!
Listen,
you just-
don't question it. I can read the future. That being that we're with books still.
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can.
The most advanced in the world, is it?
It was fortunate. You're very strong. Oh, hold on. Oh.
Well, in the meantime, birds!
There's no birds.
No, you can't activate them. They're my thing to activate.
Oh.
Oh,
So yeah, your very first trial was a simple affair.
simple? That was simple!
Jeez.
Yes, that was simple. Stop yelling at me, or I will throw you out the window. And I don't mean like a normal window. I mean the clock tower window.
Probably shouldn't yell again.
Is this any better?
Yes, that's much better. Anywho, as I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. If you had lost it, you'd be a dumb idiot baby.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Shankar, but the case was anything but simple.
Out the window you go.
But she wasn't even yelling though. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. She didn't even yell though.
This,
Also, in fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that. We
she's
killed
dead
her.
now.
I'm still finding
Common
it.
British prank.
I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict.
Little did you realize that what I had given you was a simple Londoner's trick again. That was not a simple case.
Is something funny
And I...
about that?
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve.
Yes, you're back!
Oh, you're back!
The flight was very wonderful. Thank you.
Was there a
You're
trampoline
welcome.
out there?
No, I flew. I was a bird.
You flew.
I believed I could fly.
And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent, wouldn't you agree, Sasato?
Well, I don't know about that.
I find it very impressive that she can fly.
Took many human strengths. And took
You know,
my inner bird.
wouldn't it be very silly if one case, like, very far in the future would be, like, one of the worst cases in all of history, and it's all about because somebody can fly? And it just so happened to be at an entertainment facility that travels around the area.
Yeah, that would suck.
Colloquially known as as carnival or circus.
Yeah, that would suck. A lot.
Never mind. I love it.
What?
You exceeded my expectations. I feel that much, at least, is the undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have a new case for you that I mentioned before.
What's going on? What was he going to say before? What's this new case? Springtrap? No wait, Scooby-Doo?
What?
I knew this was the key we were missing with FNAF 4 the whole time. It was never William inside of Springtrap. It was Scooby-Doo.
Well, he does make that sound in Into the Pit.
I always come back, Reggie.
Retro Reggie? I always come back.
I thought Shaggy was William Afton.
Like, not anymore, man.
Anyway, Sasato, you're saying something?
Could you perhaps give us some more details about the
New case.
you mentioned?
Sasato, what happened to your voice there? Don't
I
tell
don't
me.
know what you're talking about.
Please don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
Don't worry. It's nothing so alarming or quite as urgent as your last assignment. In fact, it's worse. In fact, this case is completely different. It's tax evasion.
Oh, I see. Did you just read my mind?
That is to say, no one has died as of yet. And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. "23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise."
So the trial's tomorrow then.
Is everything alright?
Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. This trial was...
Sasato has a lot of forehead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
We'll play tic-tac-toe on that.
At least my head is in a building. Oh, Mr. Naruto.
I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilden's trial.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Mr. McGilden did it.
What?
Yes, he's back from the dead as a ashen corpse.
What? What?
Once again, there's currently no one to advocate for the defense.
That was kind of obvious. Oh.
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Blah blah. I know. We know.
But he didn't even commit They didn't even commit murder.
Yes, and because they failed at their common Londoners prank, they will be executed on the spot.
Here we go again.
That must be an even more common London prank.
Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you begin. Sorry.
The hell?
Ignore me forever. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking, and the years start coming and they don't stop coming. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. And then potentially, I don't know how many hours until the court stands back up. But when that happens, that's when it starts.
Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruto-dodo. There is something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Would you mind making me a wedding cake for my wedding tomorrow?
Sure.
Cool. Anyway, yesterday you remarked upon something. Anyway, I want the frosting yellow, like the blood of my enemies.
Yellow?
That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. That guy I really hated. I hated him.
Why?
I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds.
Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world works so he could change ours in Japan. Now he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing.
Another thing? Continue. Hurry. You
On
better
the way
hurry.
here, on the
right now,
steep
hurry.
he said something to me. There's something very important I have to do.
Something very important. And what exactly would that be?
He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd ever made it to Great Britain.
You're out of time. Shut the fuck up. Well, thank you for that enlightening discussion. Now, I politely ask that you leave through the clock tower window.
No, we'll take the stairs.
Mr. Naruto, I can't do that again!
I thought you said you liked it.
I never said that. I just said I learned how to be a bird.
But you said it was relaxing.
I don't think so.
Relaxed when I, go back in time to when I probably said that. Right now, editor Isaiah, thank you.
The editor isn't here. Shut up.
Oh, okay. Also, Mr. Naruto, what's this all about? What's all this about? Yeah. Mr. Hosogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
I urge you to both focus your attentions on the matter at hand instead of these stupid things you're talking about now.
British Luigi!
Luigi! I've taken the liberty of summoning Luigi in charge of the case. It's him. He'll be able to apprise you of the details.
How long has me been there?
So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. Out the window you go. Later. Bye.
There's something very important that I have to do. Cause Miss Summer, what did you mean? What do you mean?
That's a song we cannot do.
But honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we'd better talk to Luigi, don't you think?
Yeah, you better talk to me. Wahoo.
Yes, you're right.
I hope I'm just imagining it. But I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all.
I hate you. I have churros.
Those look like French fries.
Churros.
Wait! Wait! It's food! Look! He has infinite food! Could we trouble you?
What do you think?
Oh!
Actually, a bit more Waluigi.
Inferior! Inferior Mario! Run!
Excuse me.
Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
Oh!
Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know.
But Sasano told me it was foolproof.
I'm a busy man, a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, haven't you? Well, I don't know who the heck Gregson is. I'm a Luigi. No, he's so busy talking with the bigwigs these days. And not because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's where the reputation of the yard gone to the tatters.
There's no need to rip us apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Rinosuke Naruto, a defense lawyer.
I don't care.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruto's judicial assistant, It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
Unbelievable! How'd you pull it off?
So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. The name is Luigi. Inspector Luigi to you. I'm from the Scotland Yard.
Luigi, Inspector Luigi.
What's the matter with Susato-san? Does the detective's name mean something to her? Inspector Luigi.
Hey, Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Luigi?
You're acting like you know this man, Miss Sato.
I do know him very well, in fact. He's always super hungry.
Very well.
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Girlock Blowmes.
Girlock Blowmes.
Can you give me a second?
Girlock Blowmes.
Give me a second.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure we were actually recording.
Gotta redo it all.
Different time to check.
Oh, and that publication. What's it called again? Rents Magazine?
That's right. Inspector Luigi and Girlock Blowmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
Really? You rivaled the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible!
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but it does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Scholes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector. Isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Luigi is the pick of the bad lot of all of the Scotland Yardners. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise.
Now, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
Bet he is not. Thanks to that magazine, my name's all over London now.
That's great, isn't it?
I have to admit that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
That's wonderful.
No, there's not! There's nothing more sinister than a man on the street! People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me for underneath their breath, I'm sure.
Rumors?
Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. The fame's gone to his head, stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, they whisper. I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folks are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. As sure as eggs is eggs. In ravioli is ravioli, and spaghetti is spaghetti, and pasta azul is pasta azul.
I get the feeling this detective could be a very hard one.
Oh dear. Perhaps sudden rise to fame does change people.
Can you tell us about the case? So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
I wish you were wrong about that. I have a nasty feeling you're right.
A young woman was walking along the pavement of the Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in the hospital, unconscious.
That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a suicidal takedown, wouldn't you?
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruto!
Brace yourself, Ryunosuke, you've angered her now!
Anyway, after something of a whirlwind of investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
Oh, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit.
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry.
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple.
He's dead.
The prosecutor has been assigned to a trial tomorrow. Is Lorne Baron von Zeiss.
No! No!
Sounds like you've heard of him, Dean.
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death himself.
The Reaper of the Bailey. Lord Beric von Zeeks, who we faced in court only yesterday.
I was mentioned.
Mr. McGill told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Van
The
Zeke.
Gilded.
When Van Zeke stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. In every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned. This Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it?
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector. And in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruto secured a verdict of not guilty.
And what of it?
Oh, well, I think, that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's impossible to save the defendant.
No,
From
no.
winning the
You really
trial.
don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean?
What happened to the last bloke in the end, huh? He's dead.
Ugh.
Magnus McGilded came a cropper, and that only was when it went up in flames. By Bowser!
Ugh.
So you can't rightly... I'm dying.
Are you okay?
No. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
What? What are you saying?
Look, if Van Ziggs could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you.
Are we really supposed to believe that?
Yes. Now I'm going to eat my gyros now.
Those are fish and chips.
Alright, well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm nearly out of gyros. So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
It was, Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place?
That's correct, madam. And if you head over to the holding cell, you can meet the criminal himself.
You've branded him a criminal already?
He's that good as it. Shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. I'll give you a chuckle if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53. Thank you. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
The guy says with like a
I
green
was
pipe and like
mentioned
pyong, pyong, pyong.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruto? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is, Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too.
Well, if the man they've arrested is innocent. Could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny.
So...
If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So I think I'm going to make some enquiries. Will he help?
Did you really think that you had... Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant!
Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go!
Okay, so where should
Jump
we
out
go?
the window!
No. Where should we go first?
I
Let's
wanna
go
say
to
the
prison!
Okay.
Commits arson and goes to prison.
19th of February.
Funny you mentioned that
Local
because there's a
prison
candle.
cell 9. So these are British prison cells.
Oh, very ghastly.
Come on, mentioned.
I was
I was thinking,
It feels like a dungeon.
yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls.
Don't, Mr. Naruto, you're making it seem worse!
Apparently our client is in the cell here, but so dark at the back there I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like.
my legal review. Come on, I'm back in the rail. It's only been raised out here for once.
Am I? But by a cat as yet with no name. Calling me by a number, it's utterly unbelievable, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer.
Is Cosima.
Cosmo's dead.
Mr. Naruto. What? What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea. I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That triad of complaints was in Japanese!
It's Cosima.
That is not Cosmo!
It's him.
That is not Cosmo!
That's me. I'm back.
That is not Cosmo!
It's Mario!
Hey, could I... Wait a minute. Alright, here we go!
No!
Here we go! Woohoo!
No! Oh, excuse me, who?
Just wait!
God damn it!
They're all around, hiding. I know they are. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it. They're in the walls. They're under my skin. Get them out of my skin!
Right. So can I ask you who exactly?
There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost.
A ghost?
We mean you don't harm prisoners. Are you Japanese by any chance?
No, Italian.
Oh.
This is
Beyond my wildest dreams. Forgive me for that outburst before. I am so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all.
Imagine it! It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fix in a foreign land! Yes, so hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was Most fundamentally moving moment! Or also known as an
Yes, that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned us to. It turned out to be a fellow Japanese.
What compassion my fellow countrymen show! To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. It's me, Kazuma! Double, nattering, never failing Nippon!
What
Is he dabbing?
is this man? A first-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here.
I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example?
Yes, again, I will. Shut! Stay! Solid and silent!
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy.
You like my phone?
Yeah. Yes, it does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Naruto! And I am Naruto-san's judicial assistant, Sasato Mikatoba.
I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notoriously named Natsume! Sosake, Natsume. Sosake?
Yeah,
Natsume?
you did it right the first time.
I did it! Yippee!
Yeah!
Show him the armband! Show him the armband! You gotta!
It's a
Yes! The symbol of our one great empire, first to make lawyers! Which means, of course, you'll stand by my side, you'll defend me.
Oh, no, sorry. That was why I was showing it to you.
Speak to me. Then why doesn't you do it?
Oops. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea. Yosaki Natsume-san? What's your name?
Call me Sasuke, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. Something about a nom de plume.
A nom de plume? You mean an alias?
That's right, Naruto-san!
No, don't be so prosaic. I need much more refined than that.
And haiku? That really reminds me of home.
Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government?
Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this! And the other pill!
Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here?
No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some time, years, of course. Yes, of course.
Oh.
But! Just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No! No!
What do you mean?
Oh, if they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no. They told me to study the English language. The English language. Have you seen how complicated it is? Utterly unbelievable. Unjustly unreasonable.
You're having way too much fun. I see. I can tell how much passion you are putting into this voice.
Oh, the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on whitewashy!
this man? What is this man?
What is this pose? Like hand on forehead. Okay, symbol in his other hand.
Why?
Listen, I'm as much a fan of alliteration as the next guy. But what the hell are you on and where can I get it?
What is this man?
7-Eleven. You can get the 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven?
Yeah, all nighter.
You must be a good man of great standing.
Oh yes, so I'm often told.
I'd often like to be told, it seems. The accusation against you.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Mario?
Woohoo! Yes, I can. Murder! Murder! I didn't murder! I didn't do it! I didn't commit an atrocious murder!
Better!
Oh, no. It's alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? Yes, I just stabbed her in the back. But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes!
Before your eyes, you mean you saw the attacker?
No, I didn't. I saw nothing. I didn't see anyone. I thought.
What?
Hey, I hadn't seen the person who did it, why do you think I'd be locked up in here?
Oh dear. It seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed right in front of me? It's the curse of the London. It's just a practical break, they say, but oh, it's a good me. Excuse me, it's convenient.
So Saseki-san was right there at the scene of the crime, but he didn't see the attacker.
I'm frozen in time. Help me.
It's vital that we find out more about the
I
case.
can't blink. Help me.
About the case.
It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. And the frog, there was a frog there. Make note of that. Write it down. Write it down.
Oh, okay.
Write down the frog. Draw it too.
Oh, okay. I think
Draw
that's
the
pretty-
frog.
I'm also drawing it.
That's pretty
Make
cute
sure you
frog.
add. There was a pretty good shading underneath its belly. There was riding a pipe. It was smoking it too at the same time.
What? What?
Yes, make note of that. Make note of that. Make note of it right now.
Okay.
I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings.
Sure, the bookshop wasn't accursed too.
It was cursed. There was ghosts and goblins and ghoulies and skeletons and women. As I was walking along the accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another head of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, I was going to possess her. And she died. She so suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet.
Terrible.
I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a it was a ghostly college graveyard.
Slight exaggeration there, perhaps?
I was horrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran, and my legs would carry me to my accursed lodgings.
That's
But I'm good.
not good.
Well, they said it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me,
My
Mario,
voice. I heard my voice by doing all of that at once.
You need to,
I can
you need
imagine.
to calm down, man.
I am calm. I'm having to get his excitement in.
Fair.
Tell me, Mario, what was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that. I'm defeated! Shy, timid, unsure, I cannot talk to people!
I see. A young woman unknown to Saseki-san. At the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you?
Regrettably. Apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul.
No one? Oh, great.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
What conundrum?
The conundrum. Conundrum!
What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum?
The conundrum!
Well, the conundrum, Mr. Naruto, if you must ask. What if Mario has just told us... If what Mario has told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen. I did! Woohoo!
Well, if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit?
You! What did you just say?
Nothing! I didn't say anything! Perhaps I thought that a little loud.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me. I was thinking was, how did Mario actually come to be arrested?
Sorry.
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh
Good
yeah!
question.
She's right.
It was him. It was him. This is the great detective. I let the police to me. Of all the bad luck.
A cursed great detective. Who can it be?
I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness, oh, brash, big-headed, busy will be gone. May you be accursed until the end of your days, Girlock Blowmes!
I knew it!
Like I'm here in your mind.
Mr. Blowmes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure.
It was that a nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a silver hard cheese when some men suddenly burst through the door.
Sliver.
No, silver hard cheese. I eat pure metal. That's supposed to my lord. What do you think I do with the coins when I collect them? I eat them.
How do you pay your taxes?
What taxes? Anyway, they started shouting
Well, there's
at me.
another reason.
This is the police. Put the weapon down. Yes, it was a thin silver. Yes, it was hard. But I wasn't eating a weapon. I was eating my precious fine minerals. Disgusting dietary discrimination devils.
Why? You clearly had a trying morning yesterday.
He looks like he's going Super Saiyan in that pose.
And there he was in the middle of all the policemen grinning like the Cheshire Cat. It's her Girlock Blowmes!
It's actually just Girlock Blowmes. He's English.
I've since found out that he's a famous name detection here in London.
Yes, the great detective is really very well known.
And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman, me, this weak, stupid kitten of a man!
I wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time.
Do you mean to say that Mr. Blowme's deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable.
Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in, and I did a little. If you don't, pardon me for
Of course you were. That's
don't
only
really-
natural.
I mean, like, I thought I was terrified and trembling. They kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Oh my God! English for a filming battle.
Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English.
Good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had an answer, but I didn't know what to say. I just kept repeating things like, "Yes, I do," and "I'm fine." The next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
So that means like he was being questioned like, were you the one to stab this woman?
Yes, I do.
Get him in handcuffs, boys.
Oh,
Like,
oh dear.
do you know about the whereabouts of this woman?
Yes, I'm fine.
Are you
If
aware you
only
haven't
one
paid
of
the
the
taxes
things
in a
he
while?
learned-
Yes, I'm fine.
If only one of the things he learned was, oh no, I have to go to the bathroom, or something like that. Can you point me to the nearest restroom? That's it.
Like, sir, we're in your own house. You should know where your bathroom is.
Well, he said
Oh,
logic.
no!
The nearest restroom.
Where is the bathroom? Let's walk him over to his own bathroom. Yes, I'm fine. But where is the bathroom?
Can you say like?
Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
I'm fine? He's not fine now.
Yeah, he is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Naruto Esquire!
Oh, you can just call me Naruto. And when we're speaking English, a simple Mister is more than enough.
Oh, yes, alright. Yes, they've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. It is poisoning me both physically and mentally. Oh! But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you?
Well,
Why is it so hard to say yes to me?
well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour.
A student.
I have defended a case in the old Bailey. Only the one, though. But this moment
Okay,
in
put
time...
me in the guillotine.
But this time in... The moment in time,
Okay, put
I
me in
really
the
don't... I
guillotine.
really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in.
Okay, put me in the guillotine.
I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Oh, Naruto! Son.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm a sort of locum lawyer, I suppose.
But the dog man, that's the mark of a defense lawyer for my great empire!
It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He's my best friend.
A keepsake! Oh, I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Oh, what do you mean?
The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me.
Goodness, why do you say that?
For the same reason as you noted before when it happened. There was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit.
Must be very hard for you, Sasaki-san.
Sorry. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before in my earshot without any compunctuation at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. Oh.
That's awful.
Hey, you rogue! I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there in the streets. I've traveled halfway across the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. They all hate the Italian voice. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. I can see the tragedies you've gone through. I can see everything that's happened to you. Your mother's very beautiful. Does she have a number I can have?
Sasaki-san, it's just that... Also, no, you can't. It's just that... Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can for the time being.
What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will bring us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll be here all alone waiting for you, look, Mr. Naruto Esquire!
We should be going then, Naruto-san. We have a case to prepare for. Don't ask why I'm so happy in front of this man's cell. I don't know.
I'm gonna go get me a water real quick. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay. And like that, Weston died.
Waiting for Weston.
I mean, we don't necessarily need to, but, you know, up to you.
19th February, Railroad.
I am back. Oh.
So this is what happened. Briar Road.
It's him! It was Frosty!
I'm like Mr. Naruto! Look at that regulation metal helmet! It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
That is their job, you know.
I visited our out to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Girlock Blowmes. But I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To a real Bobby's helmet.
What? The helmet?
Of course. I have to try one on one day.
Well, I hope your Hattie dreams come true.
Yeah, they will.
What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
Oh, Inspector Luigi. We just met your brother Mario.
This isn't on the tourist trail, as I'm very sure you're well aware.
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
So you've been holding cells then. What do you make of the criminal?
He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
Well, let's see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose.
Well, to Japanese.
Yeah. Luigi's commonly racist. That's part of his character, as you know. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens, and the verdict is a foregone conclusion.
Ugh, the stone cold air of rejection.
Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone cold air.
That makes it worse somehow.
Yes, actually, it is correct. Take heart. Judging by the trajectory of the knife on the body, it seemed as if the killer was trying to take the woman's heart.
William Robbins?
Inspect the snowman.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
What the heck?
That's a scream. I mean, what?
What a delightful snowman!
Hello, I am John, the snowman.
I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looks a little creepy though.
Hello, I am John, the snowman.
No, you're not.
Oh, it has a scarf! Look!
Yes, I am John, the snowman.
You'd need one if you're out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one.
John, the snowman.
I am afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment.
I am John, the snowman.
Shut up, John!
We certainly can't afford a scarf.
Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his.
I am John, the snowman. Don't take my fucking scarf.
Yoink.
But the person who made this...
I curse you 1,000 years. I curse you for everything you have.
Uh-oh.
I am John, the snowman.
But the person who made the snowman certainly would.
Yes, I know, you're right. Anyways, even if I balled it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow.
That was very important.
Yes.
Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector! Ever since I read about it in the adventures of Girlock Blowmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
Well, it's like Yard, but Scotland.
Oh. And you know, I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet.
Does make them look the part, seeing that the policeman there with his head on helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city.
Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
Sorry, I was just given the most bizarre scam of all time.
What?
Oh, no.
I was given an email from what's supposed to be my little 5-year-old brother who needs help with his school project.
What?
I didn't know my 5-year-old brother knew how to do it, like, get on Gmail and, like, you know, freaking send me an email with a link to how to help him with his school project. I mean, I'm proud of the little dude.
Hey, hey, Every, I need help with my elementary homework. Please help me with the link provided below. Please, I need medical assistance.
The hell?
I was like so confused when I saw my little brother's name, and like it was a scam. Like I was like, huh? Anyway, being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
I can tell. You almost got scammed there.
Oh really?
Yeah, yes, my little 5-year-old brother, who's actually in jail as we speak. First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes around and arouses all the laborers on his beat so they can get off and go to work.
What? He wakes people up.
Yep, raps on their windows with a long pole. Did it myself going back a bit.
I had no idea.
The Bobby works for the people of the town. Just another one of his duties. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the street all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance.
I can't really imagine how far that is. It sounds like a long way.
Oh yeah, because they're Japanese.
Let me see. 20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far.
And when it gets dark, of course, he has to do the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps.
Oh my.
And I suppose in between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well.
And chase after criminals trying to evade the law, like tax evasion.
I'm not sure as you can call it in between exactly, more alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men killing over from time to time, I will admit. Common Londoner prank, as you know.
I always dreamt wearing one of those helmets, as I said. Oh, but it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruto.
She just puts the helmet on their head, and then immediately Rinosuke just drops dead.
Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. Oh wait, I forgot.
I officially deem you.
Yeah, got it.
Ah, yes.
Inspector
of course.
Gregson. Inspector Luigi, can I show you this?
Am I supposed to know what that is? I've never seen that insignia before.
It's worn by defense lawyers in the Empire of Japan as a symbol of their profession.
I don't fucking care.
Oh, it's very important to me. It shows my spirit.
I did not ask.
An English gentleman keeps things like his spirit very much to himself, I'll have you know. We don't have many ghosts in this area, and if we did, I'd be rather scared. I'm not a very big fan of ghosts, I'll have you know.
Did you get a spin-off game?
Huh?
Don't give up, Mr. Naruto!
It's too late. He's crushed my spirit already.
Yep, right between my heels. The heel and the pavement is where your spirit is now. And it's also going lower. It's going to hell. Did you know I'm also Catholic? You're going to hell, I decided.
What?
It happened at around 5 in the evening, 2 days ago. Just there on that open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind.
Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in the hospital.
I never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find much about her at all.
I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course.
Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want. I don't really care.
Really? Are you sure?
It's our policy to give lawyers, defendants, suspects the odd bit of inspiration to go on.
I haven't actually accepted your job yet, but still.
Thank you, Inspector Luigi. We gratefully accept.
Anyway, as far as we know, there is no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it?
Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming to not have seen anyone else around,
But just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean that we can be sure that nobody else was present.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure.
How?
Because, ma'am, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed.
What?
We had two very reliable... oh gosh, those churros are fighting back.
Those
We
are
have two
chips.
very reliable... Churros. We have two very reliable
Chips.
witnesses, no less. Shut up.
Ah!
It was a typical foggy London day and your client obviously didn't see them.
There were witnesses now. Who are these witnesses, Inspector?
A fellow and his wife. And the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London, Magnus McGilded.
What? He's dead!
Yes, the ashen corpse of Magnus McGilded. He saw it. With his fiery orange eyes peering into between the fog to see the murder as it happened.
What?
He's a copper from Scotland Yard, I'll have you know.
So it's not McGilded.
No, it is.
McGilded was a philanthropist! A policeman? That might change things.
And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked.
Nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a hobby. Catching them bang in the act and all that.
Do you think it might be
That
possible
sounds weird.
for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
I might be my guest. You can ask him what you like in the court tomorrow. Oh. Yes. I have no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you something to look forward to.
That's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems.
policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed.
Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh yes,
Mean to me!
one more thing, Inspector. The person who led you to a suspect, I hear that was Mr. Girlock Blowmes.
What are you bringing him up for?
Was it something I said? The color is drained from his cheeks.
That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not?
Well,
Makes no difference to me, but I will just say this. No London lawyer would touch that case with a large... Did I say barge pole? Oh,
yeah.
I said the barge pole.
Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean?
There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. He's going to fucking die. My little brother is going to die. My little 5-year-old brother who has the most facial expressions of all time. And also happens to make the person voicing him lose his voice rather quickly. It's all a bit strange though.
Sorry.
The Reaper, he hasn't appeared in court once for a good few years now.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
And the only people who usually bothers are the real scum, the master criminals, the violent ones.
Master criminal?
The violent ones?
That's right, he handpicks his victims, and he deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins. And
What?
go sent straight to hell.
Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely?
That's just my point, sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this is the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase.
Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it?
No, there's got to be more to it. Some reason he's talking and not talking, but taking an interest.
Really? A sort of reason, Inspector?
You think I can tell you what's going on inside his head, that Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial.
Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Law of Darkness, as he put it?
Darkness, yes. Who did you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Shums was with the police when they entered his lodge.
I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions.
Fiddle faddle! Hey, the man's an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere.
Oh,
I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime. Wanders around spouting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case.
yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he?
He is a great help to the Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
Gibble dabble! Yes, I use my curse phrase on you. Ever seen this
Out
before?
there.
Oh, yes, that's Rant's magazine.
The wonderful publication in which the adventure of Girlock Blowmes appears!
Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees the fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask anyone at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any of Herlock... Not that's not the word. What's Herlock? No, Girlock Blowmes' tale at all.
That's his name, though.
No, it's not.
Yaha, it is.
I didn't say that.
Nope. Well, I suppose there is an element of that.
We work our socks off. Every one of us, only to be frumped by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. The man's as dangerous to us as the Scotland Yard. Wait. Let me take that one again. Just give me a second. Gotta catch my breath. Doing these kinds of voices, you lose your breath rather quickly. The man's as dangerous to us as the... Nope, I lost it again. Isaiah, cut all of this out. It doesn't exist.
Okay.
The man's as dangerous to us at the Scotland Yard as he is to us, to all our criminals. That is a weird way to phrase that.
I can't really be true. Can it, Inspector?
Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective.
Mr. Naruto, can I make a suggestion?
Oh, yes, what is it?
Well, it seems to be that we must speak with him about this.
By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes?
Yes! Mr. Girlock Blowmes, exactly!
Look at those shiny eyes. Can't wait, can you? Like a little dog. Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this. Did you just bark?
No!
Pat, 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 pat. Well, Mr.
Bark.
Natsume...
I mean,
Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he?
I'm gonna pretend I never saw any of that.
yes, he did. He really did. Tweet. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not.
Sasalo, are you a furry?
No. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again. Definitely not. I would never want to do that.
The trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address either.
It's Baker Street!
Yeah, how do you know that?
It's in the stories, of course.
Why is that in the stories?
Dox them!
221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world.
Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. He just doxed himself. We'd better try to find our way there before Sasado-san gets any more excited and unpredictable.
You try and approach, and then as you open the door, there's like, he's like on the other side of the door with like a musket.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus.
Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage!
So we're to have a reunion already. with the great detective Mr. Girlock Blowmes. Goodbye.
Girlock Blowmes!
Oh yeah, you think?
Anime!
Oh boy.
Anime jump scare.
Anime!
Pawnbrokers, Baker Street.
Oh boy.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again. This is it. The residence of Mr. Girlock Blowmes.
What? 19th February, 12:53 p.m. Sholmes' suite. What is what? So this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow. Wait, did we break in?
Yeah, I was about to say that. We're breaking and entering.
We're trespassing. Is as described in the stories, Mr. Sato? Oh wait, is it? Sasato-san?
Oh. Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room.
Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. I've never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be.
The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears in the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it! Romanticism!
What?
Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Thump thump. Can't you, Mr. Naruto? Can't you?
Oh,
Can't you?
I suppose I can't, yes.
So, if you don't mind,
She's like sniffing all the stuff in the room.
What?
it smells like Girlock Blowmes.
You remember?
She's like
Like,
crawling
yeah,
around on all
it smelled
fours, like weirdly.
Oh god, she really is a dog.
Oh no! No!
I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a little while longer. Please, don't mind me. Nothing to see here.
She's obsessed.
A little bit.
Well, looks like our detective friend isn't home at present. Excuse me, is anybody home? Who? Is this him?
I don't think
This
so.
feels like it'd be the butler or the sidekick, whoever that's going to be.
It's the child!
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Hello? Wait. Aren't you? I'm sure it's the same girl. Mr. Sato, did you see the girl who was just here?
Oh, yes. Isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case.
The King of Bulgaria?
King Wilhelm Sigma. What the hell? How do I remember this? Of course.
She's obsessed.
I'm not
King
doing
Wilhelm Gostreich, Sigismund von Ormstein.
Yeah, that.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Forget the adventures of Girlock Blowmes for a moment, and look over there!
Yo! It is brown, and I even fish a bit of cake as well. Guys, you!
I knew it. Susato-san recognizes her too. Oh god, it's so loud. It's glitching out.
I'm going to destroy your Discord.
I mean, it's working for me. That's fine.
It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilden's trial in the defendant's antechamber.
I've never been a lawyer from the Far East before. Who are you? Everything is shut to work when you've only just arrived in London.
Oh, yes, it was challenging.
We're trying to stay. It's my special bling, you know?
Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color?
It's poison.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Nothing. Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor. I'm sure nothing else. Designed to alleviate fatigue, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here, and you have another ticklish trial tomorrow. And you're gonna find a Japanese man. I do wish you lots and lots of luck. Did Mr. Schultz tell you about us by chance? Oh, you know Hurley, do you?
Hurley? Mr. Sholmes to you? Shirley?
Mr. Schultz was a fellow passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see. Was he really? Well, I had no idea! I'm very early, so I didn't even look into tea, even though he's just returned from overseas.
Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time ever yesterday, after trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think?
I'm staring directly into your soul and reading everything about you. I know where you live. I know all your tragedies. I know everything you've gone through, and I know even more that will happen to you, and I will never say. And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite? This is my house. As you can see, I've knocked over all the chairs because I get so tempted at the towers. Well, silly me, I haven't introduced myself, have I? It's a great pleasure to meet you both. My name is God.
Iris Wilson?
No, God.
Wait. Wilson. Wilson.
No. No. My name is God. I live here together with Hurley.
Ah, Iris, is it? What a lovely name.
No! What?
What's the matter?
No, wait, this can't be. Did you say that your name is Wilson? No!
What's the matter with Susato-san? Why is she so flustered all of a sudden?
No! It's a great! What are your names?
Oh, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a lawyer from Japan.
Oh, sorry! I'm Mr. Naruto, judicial assistant. Duh. This is out of Mikatola. It is wonderful of meeting you. Now shake my hand.
Lovely! Susie and Bruno! I get it!
Susie? I don't
Who's
want to be
Susie?
connected to Deltarune.
Susie!
And Runo, you couldn't have done Ryu.
No!
This watch is golden meets the eye. I have so many questions for her. I don't know where to start.
Never start!
Yes, and so do I! I can read your mind! Still!
Alright, time to inspect every little thing. Let's go.
Inspect the fireplace. The fireplace.
The skull! The crystal skull from Indiana Jones!
Can't interact with it. Violin.
The fireplace.
I've seen pictures of the Western musical instruments like this. It's called a violin, isn't it?
Of course it is! Mr. Jones is renowned for his violin playing.
Oh, really?
Absolutely! It's often explained in the stories. It's inspirational, Mr. Naruto. Inspirational! I immediately started playing the koto, which was the closest Japanese stringed instrument that I could find.
What a shame you couldn't bring it with you to London.
Oh, yes, well... Papa was beaming when I asked him if he would buy me one. But after a while, he asked if I could only practice when he was out of the house. So now it's merely an ornament in my room.
That must have been an awkward conversation.
Grumble.
Secondary strings. For having examined the violin before talking to Iris. What's this? What? Why are these bullet holes in the wall up there? Is Mr. Sholmes trying to shoot a pestery fly or something?
Miss Sholmes would never do something so reckless.
No.
Those are the letters VR, standing for Virtual Victoria Regina.
Yeah.
It's Latin for Queen Victoria.
So you mean he shot the queen into the wall?
In a moment of boredom, Mr. Schultz adorned the wall with a patriotic sign. That's all. As pistol practice.
Right. That makes perfect sense now.
It's exactly as it's described in the story. Oh, this is so delightful.
I'm not sure that the real explanation is any less reckless than shooting at a fly, personally.
It's patriotic, Mr. Naruto! Patriotic!
This is like shooting an eagle into the wall at your own home.
What else to examine?
America, fuck
Yeah, just a giant machine.
What on earth is this huge over-the-top machine?
This is a great telescope! It can analyze anything really, anything at all!
That's absolutely incredible!
It's one of Hurley's inventions. It took him a whole year! He said it was to help him with his investigations.
What sort of things has he analyzed with it? Do you know?
Fingers!
What?
Intestines! Jugulars! Fingernails!
Where did he get those bits from?
Eyeballs!
Where did he get them?
Lizards!
Oh!
Why?
Apparently, on the evening he finally completed it, it suddenly occurred to him. I don't actually have anything I need to analyze.
Oh, dear.
How about you, Bruno? Do you have anything you'd like to analyze?
The only thing that springs to mind is this machine itself.
I meant more so like body parts.
I want to examine.
Everything.
Fire.
I wonder if it's that black lump over there.
Oh God, the return!
No.
This is got a typewriter. I made it myself. It's a machine that allows you to write people without needing a pen. I made it myself. I invented them. And wizardly quickly too.
Oh, that sounds like it could be a very useful for someone like me with terrible handwriting.
Yo, same man.
Same!
Hey, this is my blackboard where I note down my ideas. Currently, I'm working on the equation to solve the meaning of life. I figured it out already.
Oh, interesting. Let's see. Black Peter? What does that mean?
This is the meaning of life.
Don't you want to hear what Iris has to say, Mr. Naruto?
I'll come back to that blackboard later. I guess I'll examine the fire.
Yippee!
I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in this country, in fact. Lingering beside the fire and watching the flames flicker and dance in the grate. Ah, it's so relaxing.
We can relax! Not when there are so many interesting things on the handlepiece! No, it's just as it was described in the stories!
It is?
Yes, exactly! Inside the Peterson slipper, for example!
And my chocolates for the 11s.
It's transfixed by that large jackknife!
Is my shopping list for the market.
Oh, it's not quite how I remember it being described in the Adventures of Girlock Blowmes.
What's the sort of song? Feels crushed. She sounds crushed too. Anything
Sounds like
else?
she's currently. She sounds like she's being crushed.
Oh.
Show.
Iris, can I show you this?
Oh, I'm excited. Read it to me about it.
Oh, actually, I was hoping you might be able to tell me something about it, if anything comes to mind.
Wait, what?
Well, no, I suppose it wouldn't.
Tell me, what are you revealing?
This hasn't gone according to plan. So, should we talk or,
Leave.
What?
There's baby here. Leave.
Wait, give me a sec, I need to check something. We've been recording for 2 hours!
Yes,
Yeah, I noticed.
I could have told you that.
Oh. So, we're gonna end it here?
If you want.
Mayhaps, if you wanna.
Wait, are you guys okay with going a little longer?
It's your choice. I do need to get some more editing done, but I can do that at any point in time.
We'll end it here. It's 2 hours.
All right.
So,
Fair enough. That's about the normal.
Yeah. I need to save! Shut up, I need to save first.
No!
Shut up!
Beaver, you saying again?